Are you really an entrepreneur? Hello, it's John. It's Marketing for Owners, the podcast. I am coming I'm coming to you from lovely, sunny Brunel University in England. It's in Middlesex, just near Uxbridge, on the side of London. I'm here because my son Harvey has been interviewed for a thing called the Arkwright Trust Scholarship, which is pretty cool. Got through the first half, and he's currently in there getting interviewed. But it's a sunny day. I'm out in car park land, so I apologise for any noise and people walking past and all that kind of stuff. But entrepreneurs, now this is a hard thing for me. It's maybe just me, but I wonder if you're thinking the same or if you get caught up in the same. Now, when I started in business, I was 18 and I got a job. Now, I was self-employed. I thought I had a job, but I was self-employed, as responsible for my own taxes and everything. So I was working for me. I didn't really realise it because I was working for someone else. They were telling me what to do. Now, after a few years of that, I figured out I'd go my own way. So I started my own company called Triangle Fire Protection. This was 1989, I think. I should probably know, shouldn't I? But at that point, I went from being self-employed to being a business owner. Now, years and years later, I built up the business, and yes, we made plenty of money and had some great customers, and then I sold it for a very juicy big cheque that made the Chancellor of the Exchequer very happy when I paid the tax on it. And that was back in 2003. And then I started dabbling in internet marketing and did okay. And then I suppose I was in business again because I was earning money working for me. And then eventually started up Fire Protection Online. And as you know, that grew very quickly, and we've done many millions selling fire extinguishers and things. But at some point amongst there, I think something like 2007 or 8, I went to America to my first conference. And it's at that point I discovered that people like me were referred to as entrepreneurs. Now, I at that point I thought an entrepreneur was someone more like Richard Branson. But it was interesting to think I was an entrepreneur. But the more I thought about it, I did not think I was, because I assumed an entrepreneur is someone who can put their mind to any business, just start up businesses like that. Off they go, look at a business, make it lovely. But what I discovered was that everybody there said they were entrepreneurs. Now, all of the people on the stage told everyone they were entrepreneurs. And I thought, is that a help or a hindrance? Because in effect, I mean, I can joke about this. It means that the vast majority of the entrepreneurs there were simply people without a job, but people who were not trying to get a job. They were trying to build a business. However, they didn't actually have businesses. They were hoping to build businesses, and they were learning how to make money. Now, does that make you an entrepreneur? Or does that make you unemployed? Well, of course, a lot of people had sort of day jobs, and this was something they're trying to start on the side. But years later, those same people have just disappeared. So what I think is, it's a state of mind. Now, if you are self-employed, if you are, you may be in construction, or you may be a plumber, and you may have your own business, you're probably not an entrepreneur, because that's possibly just what you're going to do. You may decide to build up a large business. Are you an entrepreneur? I'm not so sure. I would have thought you're a business owner. Now, in my opinion, after years and years of thinking about this, I think an entrepreneur is someone who has the entrepreneurial spirit. In other words, you cannot stop thinking about businesses, about how things can be improved, what you could do that's better, how you could build a better business than that one, how you could improve or help someone else improve their business. But if you are just in your own business and just doing your own thing, I think you're more of a business owner. And there's no status, there's nothing like that. But do we need to be convinced that we're entrepreneurs? Because then if we're not growing and if we're not expanding, do we then feel disappointed with ourselves? And I don't think that's right. I think we should carve our own path, do what we want, and not worry about others' opinions. So that's why I discuss this. So I want you to think, are you an entrepreneur? What do you want to do? Are you an entrepreneur? Do you want to build? Or are you a business owner who wants to perfect your business, do extremely well, and just stay in your business? It's a thought. So, today, it is a Thursday. It is Drive Time Podcast Day. And today, this is quite good actually. It's Getting It Done Guy. Quick and dirty tips to getting things done. It's from a guy called Steve Robbins, and that's Steve, like Steve with an R on the end. I think his website is quickanddirtytips.com actually, but it's been around for ages. It's a daily podcast and it's 6 or 7 minutes. It's a daily tip on getting things done. And there is nothing better, in my opinion, than improving how you get things done and how efficient you can be in your day. Whether that means you get more work done or whether that gives you more leisure time or more spare time with your kids and family or just with you, whatever. But Get It Done podcast, Steve Robbins, well worth a listen. Go on, go see what you think. I'll be back tomorrow.
Would you like to be as successful as these guests? Well, you can be, because they just use a simple way of marketing online. And we teach this for free at freemarketingcourse.co. It's delivered to your inbox. In 12 days, you'll learn everything they know and that we know. It's a piece of cake. And the amazing thing is, you don't have to be a technical genius, and it doesn't cost a pile of money. Visit freemarketingcourse.co and grab a copy. See what you think.